You are watching an Involve Me tutorial on answer piping. Answer piping is a convenient way to make your projects feel more personal by creating personalized texts using the answers of your audience members, ultimately resulting in more effective lead generation. First of all, let me show you how answer piping works. This is an NPS survey for legal services. By clicking next, I'm going to start it. How likely are you to recommend us to a friend or a colleague? I'm going to choose number 7. And as you can see, immediately as I clicked 7, it got auto-filled right here. And this is what we call answer piping. So now the text in the survey updated live to reflect my answer. You can use answer piping in any question or heading text box inside of the editor. Whenever answer piping is available, you can see the Add Answers and Data box right above your text box. So this might seem a little bit scary at first, but simply by clicking on the plus icon, you can actually choose what exactly you want to be piped in there. Now, since in this survey there's only one input that could be piped in here, I only have this one option. It is exactly this same thing. So what this essentially means is that whatever I select here in this question of how likely are you to recommend us to a friend or a colleague, the answer is going to show up right here in my next question text. Another very common and useful use case for answer piping is using it with the contact form. As you can see, I have a contact form right here, and on the next page, I can actually pipe the first name of the audience member and the organization which they work in. And this is all done based on the data that they have provided for me. So again, if I wanted to build this myself, I would simply click wherever I would like the piped answer to go to inside of the text box. For me, it would be at the start of the text box now. And I'm going to click on plus Add Answers and Data, and then look for the data I would like to put in. So for me, it would be the first name, and I would click on it, and then it would input it right here. And this field is called the question ID. Do not change this, as it is necessary for it to be exactly the way it is in order for the function to, well, function properly. As a side note, you can only pipe data from the previous pages, meaning if you have no answers to pipe, you have no previous pages which could be used here. So for example, now I'm on the very first page, and if I would try to add answers and data, no piped variables are available because this is the first page and I have not collected any data. On your screen right now, you can see the variables that support answer piping. Feel free to pause the video and look at these. You can also pipe data to another Involve Me project. On screen right now, you can see a diagram of how this actually behaves. You can do this for a button element, a timer, or from the property of your thank you or outcome pages. Not only that, but you can also use answer piping to send data to an external site. Once again, on your screen, you can see how a URL like this would look like. You pass the data using a question mark sign after the main part of the URL. And then, if you want to add multiple piped answers, you separate it with an and sign. Linking to projects and passing data to an external URL are two topics that will be explained in more detail in separate tutorials. Please bear in mind that the answer piping function does not work in the editor. As you can see, it will always show you formatting like this. In order to see how it actually behaves, you have to click on the eye icon and go to Try Draft. There, after you input the data that can be piped, you will actually be able to see it in the project, just like we demonstrated at the very start of this tutorial. And just like that, you know how to use answer piping in your projects. For more support, go to help.involve.me. And good luck getting involved!